Forbes magazine does an annual ranking of the best companies to work for in the U.S. And this year, for the second time in a row, Google has topped the list as the #1 employer. What exactly makes Google such a desirable place to work? The 100,000 hours of subsidized massage it gave to employees last year, as well as 3 newly built wellness centers for relaxation and exercise. Second on the list is another technology firm, SAS, which has 2 artists in residence and an organic farm for its cafeterias. Coming in third is CHG Healthcare Services, famous for its employee talent shows. In fourth place is the Boston Consulting Group. Among the perks of work at this company, well, how about $10,000 to do volunteer consulting for a nonprofit? And in fifth place is Wegmans Food Market, a grocery chain that has an exceptionally low turnover of 3.6%. The Forbes rankings comes from survey answers from nearly 300,000 employees at 259 companies. Now, while 2/3 of a company's score comes from the employee surveys, the other 1/3 is based on pay and benefit programs at the company, as well as hiring practices, training and recognition programs. Okay, now let's take a look at what Weibo users had to say about Google being the best company to work for in the U.S.
Gosh, I would work as a cleaner and sweep floors at Google if I could. Many years ago, I remember just how much I wanted to work at Google. The company is like a worker's heaven. You have freedom over your own time, you have unlimited space in which to think and act, plus there are 5-star chefs working at the canteens. Google is a source of much respect and admiration. A management system that puts people first is really like heaven on earth. Unfortunately, the management style in China can be described as slavery style. I really like how they gave their employees 100,000 hours of free massage services. Google is a very new company. It isn't even 20 years old. It has become the best company to work for, not because of its money, but because of how it values its employees.
According to a CNN ranking of 39 countries, Chinese employees enjoy the least number of paid holidays. An ordinary Chinese employee who has worked for 10 years enjoys 10 days of paid vacation and 11 public holidays a year. A report from the National Tourism Administration and the Chinese Academy of Social Sciences showed that 1/3 of workers in Beijing said that they had never taken a paid vacation day. Additionally, 20% admitted that they frequently worked on weekends. Now, economic concerns were the top reasons that employees did not take time off. More than 80% of the people surveyed said that they were willing to give up vacation days in order to earn more money. Now, HR experts also added that many employees gave up vacation days to keep their jobs amid a heavily competitive labor market. And now let's see what Weibo users are saying about the most desirable workplaces in China.
I wonder if there is a Chinese equivalent to these rankings. There really is a gap in the market for these types of companies that conduct surveys. I think the top 3 ranked companies to work for in China will probably be state-owned ones. If China also comes up with a ranking of the best employers in the country, I would bet that the top 100 would all be public institutions. I think from an international perspective, the best job in the world is to be a Chinese civil servant. I think the number of people that take tests exceed the number of positions available by hundreds of times. But people who get the job not only get free massages, but also official vehicles, housing, just to name a few.
ChinaHR.com, one of China's largest recruitment websites, compiled a list of the top 50 employers in China. Now, companies are ranked on the dimensions of compensation, brand, corporate culture, and career development. China Mobile, one of the 2 dominant mobile carriers in China, was ranked as the best employer in 2012, the 4th time the company has taken away the title. Now, other companies that top the list include Guangdong-based Procter & Gamble China, which came in 2nd place, followed by internet giant Baidu in 3rd place and Google China in 4th place. Telecommunications firm Huawei pulled in 5th place. And in terms of industry, public services overtook finances as the most preferred sector of 2012. Not surprising, given the latest economic downturn and the tarnished image of bankers. Now, while state-owned enterprises dominated the list for the most desirable companies for employment, foreign companies continue to increase in popularity.